Hello, 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 hello. Cola, there is no one here, baby. Cola's having a barky. So who have we got in the house? We have Angie. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Sarah. Mwah. Let's scroll down a little bit. Gammy, good morning, beautiful lady. We have scroll. Christopher Colossus is in the house. Everyone can see. Cindy Lee, welcome. I do believe this is your first time with us. Welcome to the Madhouse. Jeremy, welcome back, handsome. Rachel, hello. Hope you're feeling better. Rose, good morning. And I think we're caught up at the moment. Jenny's not joining us physically for the live, but she will be popping in later. She's just trying to set up her new internet, so she's got more stable internet. Yeah. What are you doing, silly dog? She's barking. Being growling. Come here, Cola. Go, where are you? Come here. Go and say hello to everybody. Come on, say good hello. Say hi.
Hey, baby.
Hi. If I kiss you, you're going to have lipstick on you. Usual. There's a mama's pure way. So hi to everybody. Be all cute.
With such a precious face.
She is, though. She's just adorable. So hi. She's like, yep, I'm ready for my nap now, Mum. Thanks. Or snuggle bun. It's a snuggle bun. Yes. All right. Are you done? Have you finished being a guard dog? Hey, have you finished being a guard dog? Yeah? Finished growling at people walking past? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, go to bed. Go on your bed. No, down, not on the desk, on the bed. There you go.
She wants cuddles.
She does. She loves it, cuddles. She's got I set a bed up under my desk and she sits under there.
Under the what? Under the what?
We're going to start early, are we?
Is it a big black one?
Actually, it is. It's a bit messy at the moment. Oh, we're starting early. Woo. So it's been a bit of I'm designing new banners at the moment for mine and Jenny's Facebook pages and on web page and just getting stuff. So was doing that this morning. Caught some at Angie's live. Awesome. Last day of school. Yes. Mummy gets to sleep in past 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Exciting. I like that idea.
Yes.
So we have Christopher Colossus in the house. We're putting him in the hot seat.
Thank you for having me today.
Oh, it is always a pleasure, my darling. Always a pleasure. I know. And I'm the host, so I've got to behave myself. This is going to be interesting. That's all right. I can burn him later. So those that are joining us for the first time, welcome. We have a very casual chat here. Say that we do discuss heavy topics at times, so this is your warning. Not everything is diamond painting related. While we will be doing diamond painting, it's not. This channel has evolved into more than just about diamond painting. So, yep. I am working, as you guys know, on Realism. And what is Christopher going to be working on today?
Well, since I had to move my space because I diamond paint in the kitchen, my whole setup's in the kitchen, but I wanted some privacy because I feel awkward, with my dad downstairs and all that. So I'm in my bedroom, and I didn't want to lug up the big old painting I have. Well, it's not that big, but so I brought a little cute bubble round that I just started before we went on. A butterfly.
How appropriate. Oh, I do like that. That is very pretty. I need to do some butterfly work.
I got a couple of them.
That is very cool. I really need to look. I need to have a look at
the on my screen.
Yeah, it's freezing in and out. I'm not sure if it's you or me. I really need to get a photo of.
It's funny. I could see you on the laptop. You're coming through fine, but on my end, you're freezing.
Oh, yeah, I'm having the same problem this end with you. So it must be a YouTube thing, a StreamYard thing. Hang on, Jenny's just messaged. Let me just check that. Okay, so it's right. We've just been setting up, finalizing the behind the scenes stuff that we had to do. So I need to at one day when you've got a bit of time, get a photograph, a nice close up of the symbols and stuff, so I can actually have a look at the bubble part of it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So for designing, I can design
really good. Here you go. How close is that?
That is good. Oh, I see. So they're all okay. Now I get it.
See, that's how it is. This is the like bubbly area. The normal size is this one. Then there's the medium and the large.
Ah, cool. All right. We will be talking to see if we can get some of those sorted.
It would be fun.
It would be. And I haven't done a good butterfly art piece for a while, so I kind of need to do something like that. And I'm in play mode. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. You're all right. We haven't started officially properly yet. I think we've all had busy days. It's very end of Christmas rushing going on. While I've got no major art designs to do, I am in play mode, which is I'm taking a week, maybe 2, just to do what I want to do. And then I will start doing some of the designs that we organized yesterday. That was fun. And start doing some of the stuff that needs doing for everybody else. So I'm just going to have a playtime. Some cool stuff comes when I play.
Yes.
Yes. So we got who there will be one coming out in the Endangered Species series because they are classed, the bald eagle is classed as an endangered species. So I don't, hang on. Let me just check my list. I feel like Santa. I've got a list and I'm checking it twice. I don't think it's in. No, it's not in this lot that's coming, but they are coming. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do any in between. I just haven't done a bald eagle focused piece yet. Time off. I don't get time off, Gammy. I'm a mum. I did get my dates gone though, so I was really happy about that. Had one heated up for breakfast this morning, so that was nice.
They look delicious too.
Oh, so good. Can't stay long. Have to pick up Munchkin in a few minutes. No worries, Angela. So glad you're here, honey.
A text. You might want to read that. It might be important.
Rachel, send me a message after the live, love. I do have some calls I have to make after the live, but send me a message and I will see what I can do for you. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I haven't even, we're a week out from Christmas and I haven't even done shopping yet. Like my poor daughter at this rate is not going to have anything under the tree. It's just been crazy. And with COVID, I'm very wary on going places and stuff. So, because she can't be vaccinated. So we have to be a little bit extra cautious. And I've missed all the deadlines for postage. So, my brother arrives next week. So I might have to do last minute Christmas shopping then. But we'll see what happens. If anything, I'll just give everyone gift vouchers.
Just say, here, go online, choose what you want.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna shift the cameras. We're gonna get this ball rolling and get diamond painting. Get our jiggy on. Jenny will be in as soon as she can. She's just a little bit sorting out her internet issues that she's had for the last couple of weeks. Oops, did I go too far? Yes, I did.
So my angle isn't going to be as good because my Stiffy 2 died on me. It broke in half.
I
So,
saw that.
yeah.
Tinker. Oh, I miss Tinker. Mwah. Hello, beautiful Tinker. Right. My camera. Mine's just like a webcam that sits on my tripod. My little selfie sticky tripod thing.
And I'm all on top of my whole stash of large diamond paintings here.
Oh, no,
Things
you're
are
right.
swifting and swirling all over the place.
It happens. It happens. Right. Okay, so but actually before I start, I will bring you guys up the image that is our thumbnail today. She is October Marigold, if in case you didn't realize. There she is. Hello, Sarah.
Oh, she's that fabulous.
She is, isn't she beautiful? She's just so gorgeous. Being October, it kind of had to have a little slightly Halloween feel. And it was very, very hard to find a witch's outfit mesh that wasn't slutty. Because I didn't want slutty on a little girl. It's not what you want on a little girl. Yeah. So she's turned out really, really good. And I really like her.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Yeah. Only a few weeks to go, guys. And these guys, well, what's our countdown date? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days to go to release day. How exciting. All right. We'll just leave her up there for a few minutes while Christopher and I get set up. Have you got an ice pack for your bum, Christopher?
I don't need it.
You don't?
No.
Yeah, I think your bum can handle a hot seat.
Oh, yes.
So we'll bring her back up later if you guys want to have a look at her, but that's her at the moment. So she's looking really, really good. I was called Witchy Poo when I was little because I had really curly hair. Oh, Sarah, that is cute. I've got curly hair, but it goes fuzzy, and at the moment it's really dry. And I tried to define the curls today, but I ran out of time, so it just ended up in the mummy mode that you guys have all got used to. So today we're gonna put Christopher in the hot seat, but before we put Christopher in the hot seat, Christopher and Angie are doing an event next year. And it's a very special event. It is one that is close to my heart as well, and hence why I volunteered to do some designs for it. So, Christopher, would you like to tell us about the event that you and Angie are hosting is it July or June?
June, because it's Pride Month in June.
June, yeah, June.
Yes. So it's for all the letters in the alphabet, as everyone says. And that we haven't really gone into details yet or anything. It's just, we gotta celebrate our queerness and, say it's great.
It is. It's great. It's awesome. You know some of my story with regards to some of my children, and their stories aren't my stories to tell, so I'm not going to go into it on here. But yeah, so it's as you know, it's something dear to my heart as well. So yeah. So what are you hoping to achieve from the event? Like, are you guys raising money? Are you raising
No.
awareness?
No, it's just I always besides like the event we're gonna be doing with Grace, the events that I kind of do, whether they're like official like giveaway events or just like a fun kind of event, which we could talk about later what I'm gonna do in January. Um, I just like doing it for fun, just for the community spirit kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
I guess it can create some sort of awareness, certainly if you're going to, for Pride. But I would think that most people who are going to be in the event or follow it will already like have warm feelings, you know? And
Yes.
it's 2022 almost, so I don't think, I would hope not much more education is needed. I know there is, but I'm not the one to do it because I don't have the patience to educate those people. So
Yeah, I understand that. Oh no, it's good. I think it's
just for a celebration. That's basically what it is.
awesome. So we're going to celebrate the queerness, and
Yes.
that is amazing. And I think it is something that should be done. We are all individuals. We are all unique. And I, as you know, I think it's an amazing event, and we will definitely have some fun with the art. That's for sure.
100%.
Yeah. So I'm going to be working closely with Christopher for the event, leading it before it, so we can get them up and people can order them. And we're going to be designing some special kits for the event that celebrate the queerness and Pride Month, and yeah, that's what it's all about. And actually bringing out some art pieces that people can do. I mean, technically United could already be put in there. Because we've got the Pride rainbow in the back, and I deliberately put the Pride rainbow in the back on the moon to celebrate all women. So we're already on the way. So yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, excuse me. Hi, Dale. Welcome. So yeah. Oh, cool. Well, I look forward to hearing the details of that event when we get closer to it. And yeah, sorry, I've just got an email. I have to check the email in case it's for my daughter.
No problems.
Okay, Sarah, no worries, love. You can send me a message whenever you're ready, and I'll respond to it when I can.
But what I
right.
think is going to be fun and great too is that because it can be so many different things. As far as how am I going to say this? We haven't talked a lot about it yet, but it could be like very on point, like what's the word? General. See, I'm blanking on my words now. Generic. That's what I mean. There could be like some generic things, or more racy things, or something in the middle. Because like everything, the community is not all one thing, and not everything has to be one way or the other. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to excited to be working with you. That's always an exciting thing.
I'm the one who's thrilled to be with the professional. Are you kidding me? I'm a nobody from New Jersey.
I was a nobody from New Zealand up until 4 months ago. So there we go. Yeah, so no, it's going to be good. And I'm looking forward to creating pieces that are diverse for starters, that are reaching out to a community that gets forgotten in the mainstream of diamond painting world, which is really sad. There aren't that many pieces. I've done a little bit of research, and I was actually quite disgusted at how lack there was. And yeah, I really is like one of the main pieces I want to do as a drag queen. I love RuPaul. I love everything she stands for. I love the message behind everything, and yeah. And we're being told off by Jenny now. I did say up until 4 months ago, Jenny. I do accept that in this world I'm actually a little bit less than a nobody these days, but yeah. But I'm still me, and I still put my pants on one leg after the other. I still look like a Michelin man every now and then when I don't take my meds. Last Friday, for a perfect example.
It's so
More
funny
story.
because I always describe myself as the Marshmallow Man.
Oh, you
Ghostbusters.
Oh, see, now every time I have a marshmallow in my hot chocolate, I'm going to think of you now. I'll sit there having my hot chocolate with a marshmallow in it with a smile, and my husband's going to go, "What are you thinking about?" I'll go, "Oh, I'm thinking about Christopher." That's going to confuse him for a bit.
Yes, another man.
Oh, no, he knows me well enough. But yes, he will sit there and go, "All right, which one's Christopher?" No, definitely not. Definitely not. So we've put up a new banner on YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, the pictures on that will change randomly throughout the year. Probably, I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I haven't spoken to Jenny in great detail because I kind of surprised her with it this morning. Maybe the birthday month of each artist, we will showcase their work on the banner.
Oh, that's a great idea. Kind of like Google does with those. They change their things all the time.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the moment it's my artwork because that's what I had handy when I was designing it today. So, but the pictures are interchangeable, so it's not that difficult for me to do. The joys of having done a graphic design paper or two. Sometimes just simple and straight to the point is better, I think. I'm a minimalistic kind of person in a lot of ways. When it comes to design, I like to keep it, I sometimes think simple is better. Don't get me wrong, I like doing complicated, but for a challenge, but yeah. Sometimes it's nice just to do some quick, simple stuff, which is kind of what the Flower Girls were for me. And I know for you guys, you look at the Flower Girls and go, that was simple. But for me, it was.
A rainbow marshmallow man canvas.
Oh, no. I'll have to see if I can find a mesh for that. We have to wait. I'm looking forward to the day my son can make me meshes.
Yeah, I'm meaning to ask you because I know you said it before, but I forgot. What does that mean?
So a mesh is, so when I do my art, I start with you get given a female model or a male model. And the meshes are what you apply to that model. So it's it could be a hair item, it could be a skin, it could be a mesh that changes the character changes the features of the character. You've got makeup meshes, hair meshes, nail meshes. There's many meshes. So for example, if I bring her up again, let me break this down for you. So I'll bring October up. So if you're looking at Marigold, we take out the background because I did that separately. Excuse me. The body, the standard body is one mesh. Then on top of that, you've got the mesh to make her a child. You've got the mesh that changes her face, that changes her eyes, changes her mouth and nose. You've got the mesh that changes her skin, mesh for the hat, mesh for the hair, mesh for the outfit, mesh for the pumpkin, and mesh for the stalk and the vine. So that's that. And I bring them all together in a program. And then I manipulate them even more with what, because I want it to look. So I look at the posing, I look at the expression, I look at the way the hat sits, or I look at the way the outfit's sitting, and then I can, if I want to spend 24 hours rendering at something, I can bring in a D-force, which makes it flow nicer, and there's like lots of intricate bits to go with it. And then once I've got it to how I think it's going to look, you'll hear me say I'm putting something into Cook. That means I'm setting my computer up to actually digitally draw it for me in a format that I'm happy with.
Oh, wow.
And then so I spend probably about 5 hours designing her, and then she went into Cook for 3. She took 3 hours to cook roughly, and then once she's cooked, I then I take her into Photoshop, and I take her into another program that I use, and then I take her back to Photoshop and then into Lightroom to do my final tweaks. So there's a lot of processing steps to it. So yeah. And like in Photoshop, I'm painting things like the highlights and the shadows, and if I want to tweak something, the color of something, I go in there with a very little fine paintbrush, and so I do a lot of, probably about maybe another 2-3 hours in Photoshop some days. Yeah. Well, I was talking to Jenny one day on the phone, and I said to her, "Oh, I'm just putting one of the flower girls into Cook." Yeah, it sounded like I was off Hansel and Gretel, the Wicked Witch of the West, Hansel and Gretel. So yeah, it's and so like if I do, like if you look at Josephine Wall's work, for example, and this is one of the reasons why I don't, and I am going to be, but I haven't up until this point, because we've just been trying to get you guys some decent artwork out and stuff. So next year I'll be focusing a little bit more on how I want things to look more from, So I really like Josephine Wall's style. I like the stories in the background and stuff. So without saying too much, I am actually going to be bringing out some artwork that is very, not the same style as hers, but has those stories in the background.
Right.
So you'll have the main character in the front, and you'll have the story of the character in the back. And so each one of those will be taking, each item that I put in the back is about 3 hours rendering. So yeah, Angie's got to see some of it. I mean, you guys will get to see some of the process as we're going to be doing some lives to show you how I do stuff. But it won't be like it'll have to happen over a couple of lives, because it's got to go into Cook. And like I said, you guys don't want to sit there watching it cook for 3 hours, because that is boring for me, let alone anyone else. But yeah, it's fun. It is. It's a way I found that I could do art and be creative, and it is something I enjoy. My kid's dad actually taught me. He's taught me the basics. I still have a lot to learn, because like Camilla Drakenborg, she's been doing this for like 15 years longer than me. So she's way up there in her skill level. She's where I aim to be. So I'm in absolute awe of her work, and I love her work.
Wow, like a train is going by every 2 minutes over here.
I was like, is it a train? Yeah. So
yes, I live right in front of a train.
No, I still live by train lines. Yeah. And with Tellurian Ferry, you guys got to see me actually creating some of it. It's like, seriously, it's fun. It's yeah.
And people like that too, because they like to find the little Easter egg type things in there as well, that you don't see right away. It's like something every time you look at it, oh, there's something new.
Yes. I mean, one of the things I'm big on, as you know, is feelings in my images. I if I've got time, I will sit there and I start designing in my head. Which you guys, you've heard me say I'm visual. When I'm saying I'm visual, it's because I'm designing in my head right at that point in time. So it starts there, and then I sit there and think about what does that picture, what emotion am I trying to portray in that picture. And I actually, when I'm doing it, I'm feeling that emotion because it helps me to bring that emotion to the artwork. Now, Jenny, did you want me to start showing some of the mental health images since we're putting them up today? These are going up for the event in February. So if you guys want them, you will need to order them fairly quickly so that they can get to you guys in time. Okay, cool. So if Chris, we've got 2 hours to put you in the hot seat, so don't panic. We are going to put you in the hot seat.
We'll see about that.
Oh yes, we will. Okay, so let me just bring up. So let's go to. Oh, excuse me. So this one is the last one I just finished. And I can tell you guys a bit of the background with each piece because each piece has a story. Share screen. Yeah, I can. I understand Jenny language. It's all good, love. So this is the Queen protects her king. And the one thing that gets lost in a lot of mental health stuff is that men suffer from it too. And they're told to be men, and they're told to suck it up, and they're told that men don't break. And this is a stigma that needs to be broken, I feel, because men quite honestly get often swept under the rug when they're dealing with massive mental health issues. And it's not fair. It shouldn't happen. It should be the same care and love across the board.
Most times I don't even deal with it.
Yeah. So this piece was like, if I put myself in a position if I've got a very strong husband in my life, and he's an amazing, but he's old school, and men don't share emotions, rah. But I put myself into, how would I feel if he broke, if he had a mental breakdown, or if his mental health was, it probably is in a lot of ways. That's not my story. Once again, not my story to share, but how would I feel? And I realized that I would want to protect him, and I would want to, if he was the broken man, I would want to be that warrior woman in the background, protecting and ready to hurt anyone who hurt my husband. So that's this piece. That's the story behind this piece. Yeah, is the Queen protects her king, because when a man is broken, the Queen needs to stand behind him and defend him. And yeah, so that's the meaning behind this piece. There's also a question from Rachel Palmy Angel Crafts. She wants to know, Christopher, what's your all-time favorite diamond painting?
Oh, that is so hard to answer. Because like with everything, I don't have one. Geez. Yeah, and also I'm one of those difficult people. I need like specifics, because there's things like what means most to me, what is my actual like favorite one that I have, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
like I'll tell you a few. I wish I had them here to show you, but maybe next time. So after my mom died, I had got a diamond painting for my dad for Christmas that I was going to do for him, and it didn't even show up till really late. And so when like a month later, I really wanted to do it for him, but I wasn't feeling like doing anything. Like, you know how it is when somebody dies. So, I made myself do it, and it actually got me back into diamond painting. It made me realize that I can still do things that I enjoy. And it was like I call it a San Francisco like scene with the car, the streetcar. And it was one of those LED ones. It's the only one I have that has LED lights, and it was already on a frame. And it came out really nice. So that's probably the one that means the most to me that I've ever done, is because of the symbolism behind it. Even though I wouldn't say like the design or anything is like not my favorite, but personally, it means a lot to me.
It's part of your healing journey.
Yes,
with grief.
exactly.
It played a big part in helping you heal or begin to heal. Because I mean, grief, there is no. The one thing let's talk about grief. It's part of the mental health thing. So, and it's we often get told, oh, it's been 2 years, or it's been 10 years, or it's been 6 months, or whatever. Get over it. No, piss off. There is no time limit on grief. I'm a mother who has buried a child. I have lost parents. I have lost grandparents. I have lost siblings. Let me tell you, there is no damn bloody limit on grief, and no one has the right to tell you. And can you tell I'm passionate about this?
Yeah, I agree.
No one has the right to tell you that you have to get over it. Do not let anyone ever tell you that. You take your time. Thank you, Dale. I know you had a bit of say. It actually helped me a little bit with this one, and so did Grace. When I first did it, wasn't quite sitting right, wasn't feeling right, and Grace gave me good feedback. Amanda gave me good feedback, and so did Dale. And so if I'm not sure on a piece, I often seek advice and critique from people who are closest to me or who I'm working with. Exactly, Dale. It really is. Oh, Sarah. Jeremy, bless your buns, guys. It's like, seriously, no one has the right to tell you at all, and you take your time. Every year I still remember those who I've lost. Christmas, Boxing Day is a really hard day for me. I lost my grandfather, who I was exceptionally close to, and it's been 30 years this year since he's been gone, and so I still feel Boxing Day is hard. So that's one of the pieces. Let me find you. I have to.
That's okay. So while you're looking, I'll tell you another one of my favorites. Another couple.
Yes.
So the one everybody has seen, if you watch my videos, it's behind me all the time. It's the pop art one, of the lady with the wow glasses. I mean, I just adore that. Again, and that was also one that I did not soon after the incident happened. So, and I love how it came out. I adore pop art, and it's big. It's like 60 by 60, and it came out really great. And I customized so much on it with rhinestones and ABs and half pearls, and I just adore that one. I love the one from Dreamer Designs, Kindred Spirit, which is Anne of Green Gables, because it reminds me of childhood, and I still love the story and the movies and all that. So those are some of my favorites.
I think with Anne of Green Gables, I've read all the books millions of times. I have watched every single series they've brought out with Anne of Green Gables, and I was really pissed off because they cancelled the last one.
And with the knee, yes.
Yeah, I was like, why did you do that? They had so much more to tell in that story, and then I was just like,
Yeah, I agree. I was really disappointed. And funny enough, my friend who, I was kind of stunned. She actually got me to watch it because it was on my list to watch. But I'm kind of somebody I have a million things I want to watch, but I never get around to doing it. But
Yeah, I
she
understand
actually
that.
decided to watch it, and that's like so not her type of thing. And so I was like stunned when she told me, "Oh, you have to watch it. You have to watch it." And I was like, "All right, all right." So I actually did because she pushed me to watch it, and then it was canceled, and she was like, "I still can't believe it."
I know. I swore loudly. Hi, Rob. Welcome, handsome. How are you? How are the puppies?
But Megan Follows will always be the real Anne, just as Colleen Dewhurst will always
Oh,
be the real Marilla.
yes. Just that's still my favorite series to watch, and I've watched it. I'm actually planning on doing a little reveal here, an Anna Green Gables piece, and so I will be rewatching that particular series.
Woohoo! I will definitely probably be getting it then because I love that.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I want to bring back some of the classic stories because, like,
And
you know what
I'll
my
throw
art is, but yeah,
I'll throw another one in the hat for you. Pippi Longstocking.
already on the list. Or including like Frog. Remember Toad and Frog Hall?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to introduce you guys to some really classic literature. There'll be Black Beauty. There'll be like Black Beauty is actually the one. I can't watch things where animal cruelty is like or of any shape, even if it's part of the story. So it's not one I can do. So yeah.
By the way, that piece you have up is really beautiful and very
It is.
telling.
Thank you. So this one, guys. Now, if you get it in, Toad and Toad Hall. That's it, Sarah. This one. So if you order this as a diamond painting, and I am going to fully disclose, it is a big piece. Okay, so please understand this is a man crying. Now in a poster form, I designed this for a poster, not a diamond painting. So I will confess all of that. So in the black and white image, there is actually words, and when it goes up, have it zoom in and have a look. I reached out on Facebook to my friends who I know suffer mental health to give me words of their pain and what it was like for them to go through mental health. And so they gave me all of these words. And in this image is those words. And it will be available for poster. So if you guys want it as a poster, it can be made available. But it's all their pain and what they felt and stuff. But when you diamond paint it, all you're going to get is a black and white with white lines in it. So do be aware. You'd have to get it absolutely massive to get the words in. But the picture itself intact is beautiful. And it says a story. And it is about the outer layer of a man with the inner one breaking. So once again, going back to what I said before, the pain in the middle that the men feel inside, and it's and if you take off the outer shell, that's what you're going to get. So yeah, it will look amazing diamond painted. Don't get me wrong, it will absolutely look amazing, but the words will not come out. So I do want to have full invisibility and tell you guys that. Oh, I've got Peach Jacken. Yeah, I'm that old too, girl. So yeah, so do be aware with that piece. But it is one that I thought about changing and just doing a black and white image, but it took away from what we wanted. So yeah. We'll get through these and then we'll do put you in the hot seat.
You are looking a little too forward for that.
I am. You love me.
Of course.
So
see, that's the thing though. You all think I'm so interesting because I have a reputation of being all naughty and everything. I told you yesterday I'm the most boring person in the world. I'm going to throw cold water on your hot seat because I'm sure my answers are going to be so vanilla.
I will bring out the non-vanilla if I have to, mister. I'll crack that bit. Yes, please, Jenny. That would be awesome. Okay, guys. So this piece is Silenced by My Mind. Now, in March last year, March this year, I had a bit of a breakdown. And every time when everyone found out, the first thing is, why didn't you reach out? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you discuss it? But I was silenced by my mind. I didn't know who I could trust. I didn't know who I could lean on. I didn't want to be a burden. There was many excuses. And I'll go more into this through in the mental health thing. This is the one I will be diamond painting for the month of February. All good, Angie. All good. Yeah. So this is the one I will be doing, and she will be. It's called Silenced by My Mind. And it is technically not a self-portrait as such, as I don't look like that. I don't have green hair. I normally have blue. And I'm not that skinny or that young. But the turmoil was mine. The feeling, I did this, and it was actually done on the persuasion of my therapist at the time, who said I needed to get back into doing my art because I hadn't been doing it. And this is the piece that I did. These are actually all the pieces I did. So yeah, it's very deep.
And
So
you know what
that's
they
it.
say is that the sadnesses in life are what brings out the best art in people.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know. I'm not an artist. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they always say.
I love emotions in art. I you know, you've heard me. I want the stories. I want the feelings. I want everything, because it's yeah. I don't want my art just to be, oh, that's pretty. Yeah, some of it is just pretty, but there's not many. Most of them do have a story.
Especially if it's a figure, if it's a person or kind of figure or animal, you need that. Otherwise, it's not good. Basically,
Yeah,
you need the feeling there.
exactly. Okay, so Sarah, I will message you after I've just read it. I will message you after this, love. Okay, so we're going to open. Obviously, I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit, but we do have the render for the Broken Men, and I will bring that up in a second so you guys can see. That's it there. So this is the, I have zoomed in, guys, because yeah. So as you can see, it's just, you won't get the words in a diamond painting, but you will get, if I zoom it out. Okay, so yeah, just be aware. So this is, yeah. Oh, he's just going to torture me now. Okay, so that's that one. All right, so we'll just stop that one, and then we'll bring in the next piece, because I want to get these through to you guys, so you know what's coming, you can see what's coming, and then we can get on to more. Not that this isn't important. I'm definitely not saying this isn't important, but yeah. So this one's called Deep in the Mind. So when you're like, one thing I found through my journey, this is once again one of the ones I did when I was going through my journey. It's very symbolic. It's a symbolic piece. So a good example, the lines in the background is the world. So yeah, I can point to it, but you guys can't see me pointing. So yeah, the lines in the background are the world. And if you notice on the model in the middle, the line's going the other way, because she isn't able to feel in sync with the world. And at this point in time, I was feeling very broken. So there's actually cracks in her body. And the eyes there's no pupils. The eyes are pure white because I couldn't see where I fitted in with the world. The lips are black because I couldn't talk about what I wanted, but I wanted to dance. And for me, dancing was my art. I wanted to dance in the world. I wanted to be a part of the world. I wanted to make an impact on the world. And I wanted to bring something and leave a legacy for my children. And I felt that I'd failed at doing that And I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't speak about it. And I just did not feel like I fitted in this world at all. So that's this piece. Yeah, I know. So you can now understand why I said some of the things I said. Okay, so we've also got.
That was very powerful. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a one of those moment things, definitely. Now I just have to go on a bit of a hunt for the rest of them because some of them are older work that we're bringing out. This one. So this one is. When I get back to the screen, let's do that one. Yes, you can always hug me. Oh, Sarah. Something good came out of it because I found me again in such a way, and if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be here with you guys. So this all thing, I really, with this one, this is Lady in Red, and I really don't. Yes, I will be, Amber. It is something that my oldest daughter went through, and it is definitely something I will be doing something on. Yes, probably not for this event, but it will be something I'll be working on in the future. So this one is Lady in Red, and this was done a couple of years ago now, and I can't tell you much about the story behind it. I wasn't in a good space. I do know that. But I really can't remember what that space was. So, but yeah, there she is.
They look like exposed nerves in her hair.
Yeah. That's what I live with now. It would be an appropriate image for that. But yeah. So, but she's definitely going to be available today. Now I'm just going to find you one more. She looks lost. I think there's only is there more? I'm trying to think what else we're putting up today. I don't know, are we doing broken dreams? No, I need to work on that one. That's not going up. That one's not going up yet either. No. Let me just go down. We start getting into some of the older stuff, and it's I've got to actually find it. Oh, blow me down. Where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. Sorry, guys. Ask Christopher questions while I'm looking. I just showed it the other day, so I know it's here. Oh, that was the original Houdini file. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now we know what somebody has to do. They have to keep their files straightened up.
I actually have a better system now. This is an old system. I have a much better system now. I know I've got I know it's here somewhere, but I do actually have it in a Oh, she really doesn't want to come out and play. Where is she? Okay, sort by name. So I do have pieces that do not actually even make it to going up at all as well. So Monday flight, no. There it is. So you guys, I think you guys have actually seen this one already because it's been up for a little bit. Chris, do you have a favorite diamond painting pen?
I have two. So this one I'm using is my favorite one that I use for rhinestones. It's very pretty. I call it like sorbet, and it has pastel colors and glitter in it. It was a gift from my friend Arlene. And the other one I use for regular drills, round and squares, is from Maritza. It's this like thicker one because I'm a hard presser when I do regular drills, and
Yeah.
it has like these strands of sparkly stuff in them. So those are my
nice.
two favorite ones that I use.
They sound beautiful.
And I'll give you, since I was asked, I'll give you a preview of an upcoming video sometime soon. I don't know when, but another friend of mine sent me a diamond painting pen as a Christmas gift, and it's stunning. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I've got a very, I understand. I have one coming that will never ever be used, and I'll be doing a reveal of that. So I understand. Yeah, very cool. Okay, so this is the last piece I'm going to show you. Then we're going to focus fully on Christopher Colossa. So this one you guys have seen. This is Keep Your Hat On. This was another one, a personal journey. She's already up there. She's already available. Didn't realize how much of a personal journey it was until we started talking about what pieces we were going to add to the mental health events, and this was one of them. So yeah, she's out. She's available. I know you love it, Tink. We've talked about this one off camera. So yeah. So she's up and available now. So they'll be up today. Can't give you a time because it depends on how busy Jenny gets, because she does the behind the scenes stuff on the website. She's a legend. She wears many hats. So yeah, there we go.
And Tinker, if you do that one, you could turn her teardrops into her dripping mascara blue as well.
Yeah, you could just change the diamonds. That would be awesome. So there we go. Right, now we're just going to focus. It is officially hot seat time for Christopher. Now we do
know the time is up. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Oh, I will drag your ass back, boy. Yeah. So there is no such thing as a dumb question. We do have to keep it semi-PG because otherwise we don't want YouTube to shut us down. So do keep that in mind. This
Ask
man is
between the lines.
Yeah. This man is a cheeky man, and if he's ever checked you in comments, and we know he has, because he's such a beautiful man and we love him dearly. But this is a good chance for you to put him in the hot seat and fry his butt.
Well, I'm an equal opportunity roaster, so you can roast me now.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. Put him in the hot seat. Ask him some heavy questions. I've got one for you. I'll start the ball rolling. Tell me about your dream man.
Wow. Does he exist?
Well, he doesn't have to exist.
Well, I'm kind of as liberal a person I am. I'm very old fashioned or conservative in my personal living. So
Yeah.
I'm monogamy. I believe in for me. I believe in like the soulmate thing. I want somebody to basically for me to be their whole world. I need to feel very loved. I'm very needy that way. Remember, I'm a Capricorn. I'm an only child. So, and a millennial as well. So I have a lot of selfish issues going on that way. Obviously you want somebody who looks nice. What I'm attracted to more darker, like Mediterranean, Greek, Serb kind of people. I'm not too much into Nordics. And they just have to be a good, wonderful person.
Sounds. You know what? I was just thinking. I'm very old fashioned like you. I believe in monogamy. I believe in respect and love. And I'm like you. I like to be loved. My daughter's a Capricorn, so I understand Capricorns to a point. So yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, the only thing I usually don't fit Capricorn is working hard. Apparently, a lot of them are like career driven, and I'm kind of the opposite. I'm the most lazy person ever. So, but everything else in general, biography or whatever you want to call them, information about them, I kind of fit very well.
Yeah. So Tinka says you are a sweet marshmallow and you need to find your hot chocolate.
I agree.
I like that saying. She's also asking, do you like thicker or thinner pens? With a wink. Now,
Well,
we're talking about pens here or decks?
I don't have a deck outside, so I don't know. Again, I will say for the rhinestones, I like thinner. For regular, I like thicker. A size for any occasion, basically.
Oh, so much I could say to that. I have to behave myself. I
told you I'm non-discriminatory. Size generally really does not matter to me.
Yeah, I like that. Rob wants to know what's your birthday because he is also a Capricorn.
January 13th.
Oh, you're like 9 days after Kenzie. Dale, sending kids hugs and kisses, honey, and we will catch up. Go get some rest. You need to get some rest, mister. Tom or Jerry?
Tom. Capital T-O-M.
If you could go to any place in the world without worrying about money, costs, phobias, or anything like that, where would you go and why?
Again, I'll give you a two-part answer because I can't answer just one. So if to visit as like on my bucket list kind of thing, the one place I want to visit before I die to see the magnificence of it is Egypt. I am a huge Egyptophile. The pyramids, the Sphinx, the Valley of the Kings, all that stuff I want to see. I want to touch the pyramids. I want to take the sand. I have to do that.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Would you say you'll be happy to know that I plan to do some Egypt-based artwork at some stage?
I'd love to see it, that's for sure.
Yeah. I've got a series in mind that I plan to bring out slowly. It will be something that I do slowly because it's quite in depth. But yeah,
Sure. If I
Mm.
absolutely adore it, I don't mind doing it, but the colors would kill me. I know you don't know
colours-
this because we're just getting to know each other, but browns, tans, earth tone type things like that is death for me.
Yeah. And the thing with Egypt is that's kind of like the main color palette for any Egyptian
Yes.
piece, really. Yeah. So we'll just have to make sure that you can do it in rounds with crystals and make it bling a little bit. So
That would be fun.
you know,
Now I can, again, if I love it, I can force myself through it, but it'll be
Yeah.
a process, let me tell you.
look,
And
there's certain colors that I have are exactly the same, and it's like I've just done 939 Nightmare, and I call it a nightmare because it was just monotonous, and it wasn't that it was boring. I mean, it was boring because that's all it was, but to get through that sort of stuff, I will put something on binge watch, and I just get in that zone and I just keep going and going and going until it's finished.
yes.
But by the end of it, I'm just kind of like dead.
Yes, you need like a huge break after stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I would also say my place, you might be happy to hear this. I always wanted to live in, and I still do, in either in Australia or New Zealand.
Good choices.
By the way, you haven't seen my little friends. You haven't mentioned them. They're sitting right here.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yes.
Oh, look, Jenny and I represented right there. Oh, well, no,
Of
Jenny's
course.
represented. I'm Kiwi. So we need to do a Kiwi one. Hello, Creative Chris. Egypt. Egypt has a part of my heart too. So I understand that one. So another question that's been asked, Christopher, is okay, I like this one, Rachel. It was a good one. Which Winnie the Pooh character are you? I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
I don't remember the stories too much.
Okay, so you've got
I kind of
Eeyore, you've got
resemble
Tiggy.
Pooh, but
You've got Eeyore, you've got Tigger, you've got Lumpy, you've got Rabbit, you've got Gopher, because he's not in the book, you know. And if you know the book, if you know this, if you're a fan, you know why I'm saying that. Hi Amelia, welcome.
you already said it. Now you remembered me. It's definitely 100% Eeyore.
Oh, Eeyore's so adorable. Yes, Sarah, I am very much Tigger. Yeah, it's so my kids have all had Winnie the Pooh names. I think I've mentioned this in a live before. My son is Roo. My oldest daughter was Piglet, and I actually have Piglet tattooed on my back.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kenzie is the Heffalump, the little purple elephant. Yes, you're no. See, Jenny, I don't see you as an Eeyore. I see you more as a rabbit. And I love Owl. I love them all. I love the stories. I actually have a book of classic Pooh. So yeah, just absolutely love.
Yes, that was quick, Angie, because I was following the chat on here.
Yes, he did good.
Whenever he's mentioned, my ears perk up.
Yeah, Eeyore is adorable. So I have a giant Winnie the Pooh soft toy back in New Zealand. It was just a bit big to bring over on the plane. He would have needed a seat or two to himself. I painted with my kid's dad, him and I painted on a wall-sized piece of calico fabric, the 100 Acre Wood.
Excellent.
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh is so cool. I really want to do Winnie the Pooh, but I have to be careful when it comes to Winnie the Pooh art that I'm not doing anything that's even remotely Disney related, because it's a big no-no. But I am looking at bringing out a more realistic version. Maybe we'll see what happens. Lots of
Yeah.
ideas, not enough time really. That's might get little bits and pieces of stuff. I really love the bond between Piglet and Pooh. And yeah, I there are so many lessons to be learned from Winnie the Pooh. It's such a classic story of love and friendship, and it's just beautiful. My kids have all grown up with it.
And I think possibly the reason why I was named Christopher is because Christopher Robin.
Yes. Have you seen the Christopher Robin movie? Thank you, creative Chris. Thank you. Giving
No,
Chris a
not
heart
yet.
attack. Oh, it is a good movie, and it's one that I saw, and it was just, yeah. I don't miss Winnie the Pooh movies. I used to own them. I actually know the whole thing. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. The tops are made out of rubber. The bottoms are made out of spring. The chancy, fancy, 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 fun, 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 fun. What's wonderful, wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. Yes, I'm the only one. There we go. You even know what's going to come out in this chat. Angie. What would you be? Cool. I'll give that some thought. We'll have to give Angie a Winnie the Pooh character.
Probably.
Okay, I've moved it, guys. You can stop having heart attack. I painted a mural for my youngest daughter on a bedroom wall based around Winnie the Pooh. She was Tigger. Oh, that is gorgeous, Sarah. Yeah, I did the same thing for Jordan when he was a baby. Can't remember what theme I had for Kenzie. I know it wasn't Winnie the Pooh, it was something else. I just can't remember. Oh, everyone wants Winnie the Pooh characters. Ooh. So, yeah. Who could I be? Oh, Tigger. You're Tinker. You're like me. You're a Tigger. Definitely a Tigger. Angie, I've got Gopher in my head for some reason. Because you pop up everywhere. So I'm thinking Gopher. Sarah Jorge, I'm thinking lovely. Definitely not a Pooh Bear, but you would be probably a piglet. I see you being a piglet. It doesn't sound, that sounds so wrong, but we're talking Winnie the Pooh characters, not anything. Yes, yeah, no worries, Jen. You'll be first on my to call list. We'll get that sorted. Yeah, I do believe this, Krisha. I always come up, Tigger. When I'm 100%, which today I'm probably about 95 because I've actually had sleep. Definitely.
I love taking those stupid little tests that I find online all the time.
That's so fun. I do them when I'm tired and I really can't be bothered thinking. Christopher, what character role in a movie would you be and why?
Wow.
Oh yeah, Roo for Tinker. Yes. Roo and Tigger were really good friends.
Character.
Yeah. So what character in a movie would you be and why?
Wow. Probably, I don't know if anybody's seen it, The Hours. I would be Clarissa, Meryl Streep's role.
Ooh, I might have to go and have a look at that.
It's a sad movie. It's depressing, so be careful.
So don't do it on a day where I'm already feeling sad because I'll cry.
Well, yes, possibly. Sometimes when I'm sad, I like actually go deeper into the sadness.
Yeah,
Because if I'm
sometimes
in a
I do
good
too.
mood and you watch something sad, then it puts you in a sad mood.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, I watch sad stuff too, but yeah.
But that's probably because when I watch things, or listen to music, movies, TV, I tend to gravitate towards two ways. Either the people or things I identify with, or something that I would either like or want to be, you know? So that with Clarissa in The Hours, I kind of identify with her character a lot and things, how she feels and things she says.
That makes sense. So I have a rather personal question for you, and you can refuse to answer it, and that's fine. I don't know if any topic is actually off the table for this conversation. We didn't discuss that the other day.
No, it's fine.
Okay. If so, you're in the LBGTQ alpha
Queer
beta.
community.
Yeah, the queer community. Yep.
Easier that.
What would be your advice to somebody who is just starting their journey, and possibly not even come out at all, just kind of realize that they're different? What would your advice be to them? Yeah, that's a heavy one.
That's a hard one for me. Because I'm kind of, I don't want to say different, but everybody's journey is different, I guess, like everything in life.
Yeah.
But like for my, if you want to call it journey, like I've always known, really, it was never a problem. I'm lucky in the way that I didn't grow up in a religious house, and I didn't grow up in a, let's say, conservative house or area. So we didn't even talk about social issues or any politics or anything. I was kind of shielded from all of that growing up.
Yeah.
So, nothing was formed in my head. And so when I was old enough to feel attraction, I was attracted to boys. So, and it was never a problem. Someone we knew this couple lived up the block. They were lesbians. I kind of always knew. I would ask questions because there was always one bed. They had 2 bedrooms, and one of the bedrooms was never used. There was always like stuff on the bed. So I kind of a couple times asked my mom, well, why isn't the bed just you take everything off the bed every night, And so I don't know what my mom would say, but I kind of probably knew early on that what was going on. And so my parents were fine with it. It was never an issue with me growing up.
That's good.
But I have the opposite kind of issue is while I'm lucky with that and I was never bullied for it. Again, the one good thing about being a big person is that people were too afraid, I think, to say anything to me because of my size.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to deal with any crap from anybody. So I was lucky that way. And all my friends didn't care. It was just what it is. As a matter of fact,
Exactly.
a couple of times when somebody did like try to say something and they actually came right out and asked me, I said, yes. So, and it stopped then. There was never a discussion from anybody about it. But on the flip side, I don't live my life kind of in the community, like I'm, like I would say, I'm a recluse, so I don't really travel outside my house too much. And I've never been in a relationship. And I've had experiences when I was really young. Well, not really young, in high school.
Yeah.
So I'm very limited in the adult way of being part of the community, so it's very odd for me.
Okay.
But I'm sorry I'm going on about it, but
Oh no, this is what you're in the hot seat. It's all
I
about
guess the
you.
last thing I would say, as far as advice or what to make anybody feel anything if they're wondering about it or have a kid or something, is that first of all, if you're a parent, love your kid. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, make them
Amen.
feel like they're wanted. You know, you don't have to come out and ask them. You could say, you know, I'll love you no matter what. All that kind of stuff. And if you are
Yeah.
somebody who feels that way, just embrace it, experiment. Just, you know, you never know. You might be bisexual. You might, who knows what's going on? You don't know until you try, you know, living your life, you know?
Mm. Agreed. Totally agreed. You know, like my oldest girl was bisexual, and we've spoken about her little story and how she told me, and I think she was disappointed that she didn't quite get the reaction she was hoping for. But you know, I agree. Like, as a parent of a child who was bisexual, and still am a parent of a child who was bisexual, it is not a thing. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's like they are still your child. It doesn't matter whether they're gay, bisexual, whatever. Some of my dearest friends are lesbians and happily married, more happily married than actually the heterosexual couples that I'm friends with. You know. At the end of the day, it's a personal choice for that person, and they are still who they are, and I still love them, and it doesn't matter. Exactly.
Even if they're
Okay. Sorry. Okay, I've got to show you an image. And I know exactly who the artist is for this one. It's easy to just close some of these off. So this, where am I? Back. This is a Dale Crosley piece, and I do believe it's going up. For those of you who are animal lovers. Thank you so much for sharing part of that story with us, Chris. It's like, you know, people in anything, we come from all walks of life, and everyone has different experiences and in life, you know, and it makes us who we are. And it sounds like you had amazing parents. Your mum sounds absolutely amazing, and so does your dad. And I think, it's amazing that, it's just amazing for me. Like, you sound blessed. I'm just repeating
yes.
myself now.
I mean, no, it's okay. I'm actually really grateful how I grew up, because like I said, there was never any constraints, and even like even beyond my sexuality, it's like when I grew up, I watched a lot of, you know, we all watch TV, and so I watched so many TV shows that were so diverse too. Like, I always loved, and I still today, I'm always attracted to things that have female skews to them, and so I watched a lot of that when I grew up. I could name probably 25 shows throughout my young and formative teenage years that had like mainly like black casts and stuff, you know. And I don't think probably most white people probably watch those shows. They were probably more targeted to the black audience, you know. But I watched them, so I never had any of this kind of negative feeling towards anybody. And part of that was because of my parents and them letting me basically watch and think and feel how I wanted. So
Yes.
I am very lucky in that aspect.
Yeah. And it shows in your, as an adult, that you had a very diverse, childhood. Like, you can tell those of us that did, because we're more accepting, we're less judgmental.
Yes, and my BFF is she was adopted from Korea to Italian parents. Well,
Oh,
Italian
wow.
American parents. So
Yeah.
she's, so I've known her for my whole life, and we're the same age. We're only 4 months apart, and we're completely opposite people. And we, it's kind of funny. Our relationship is because her parents divorced early on, so she lived with her mom, and so I would really only see her a lot of times during the summers when she'd stay with her dad. But yeah, so again, that's another thing, is that her being Korean, that's another thing, whereas another diversity thing. The
Yes.
people that live near us, even today, they're from Albania, they're Muslim. Again, no, there was never an issue,
Mm.
So that's why diversity, if you're around diversity, you watch it on TV or through movies, that's why representation is so important, because it not only does it help you grow up, but also it doesn't trigger those internal sort of things that is the unconscious things that sometimes are there for a lot of white people usually,
Yes. Like, I'm a firm believer in, there's a saying, racism is not genetic, it is a learned behavior. We, like, diversity is something in the special needs community that we deal with as well. And the inclusion is a big factor. And I know I'm scaring the hell out of Jenny and Chris right now because my paper was on the sticky bit. Okay, so we're missing. Okay, so we've got. Let's have a look. Tank. Agree, Chris. I know Chris and I would have big discussions about that. Awesome, Tank. Awesome. Who's a screamer?
Definitely a screamer.
An elephant, or is it a human being that's a screamer? Well, I mean, if you ask my husband, he'd tell you I was. Correct, because I get that, because France, I grew up with an Indian family from India, so cultural diversity is very important. It is to me too. My children have been taught, do not judge people, regardless. You love them for who they are.
It's always the
Nobody
action
has,
that you judge for,
action.
not skin color, religion, or anything.
Exactly. We all bleed red. Oh, Chris. Twins by the heart, love. Twins by the heart.
Yes.
Oh, the elephant screamed at you? Okay. Figured they might. I was just one. So you're the screamer. Now we know. Maybe. Okay, so who's got another question for Christopher? Oh, not you. The elephants scream. So the elephants were the screamer.
Likely story.
Oh, I'm hearing excuses here, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Tell them to go and scream at UPS. Tell them their delivery system sucks. So you guys will know, if we do a spontaneous live over the weekend, you'll know that Chris finally got his Christmas present. oh, yeah, no, I don't believe you, Chris, at all. Oh my goodness. Not even remotely do I believe that. Oh. Got to know you pretty well over the last few weeks, mister. You can tell them what you said. I
Did
don't
you
know if
tell
I'm
them you're
allowed-
coming?
Did I what? Tell them I was coming. If I'm screaming, honey, it's probably they know. Yes, we just went there. I do love these conversations. So Chris was driving down the road today and saw an UPS UPS truck today, and he shouted, "Deliver my package, you." Yeah, you can imagine. Now that's what he said. Yeah. So, question from Rob to both Chris's in the house. Will you be participating in the adoption and rescue event that we, Rob and I, will be hosting?
I would
Thank
say
you.
most likely.
Most likely. That's good.
I don't see
good
why
start.
not. I support saving the babies.
Yes.
I'm a huge
And
animal
babies.
lover too. As a matter of fact, I prefer animals over people any day.
Most of the time, me too. Animals are more loyal. I can see I'm going to have a sad cola for the next 8 weeks because there's no car rides twice a day to go get Kenzie because we're on school holidays after this afternoon.
Oh, does he like car rides?
She loves car rides every morning. Like I say to Kenzie, school time, and Cola gets up and she runs to the door and she's waiting at the door for us to leave before we're even there. She knows exactly. And then I go to her in the afternoon trying to go get Kenzie, and she's like tails up wagging. She's like, oh, gotta go get Kenzie. Rides in the front seat with the window down. She thinks it's just great. And she hangs her head out. And then like when Kenzie gets, like we were waiting for the school bus to arrive and Kenzie comes up and she's hanging out the window waiting for Kenzie to give her a little pat. And Kenzie she's not a big animal person, but she gives Cola a pat. Every day after school, she pats Cola's head. Cola is the only dog I have actually seen Mackenzie bond with. So yeah, it's beautiful to see. She can sit next to Kenzie and or sleep on Kenzie's bed, and Kenzie just doesn't bat an eye. It's not an issue.
Excellent.
Yeah, she likes to drive too. There's a video up on my personal Facebook of her trying to drive the car. Oh, there's a train.
Usually I don't even notice them because, when you live by that, you get used to it. It's only
Yes,
when
you
you're
do.
trying to listen to somebody or talk to somebody is that when you actually notice it.
I love the sounds of trains. It's just something I love.
The same thing with my dove. Everybody keeps mentioning it, and I'm like, I never hear her. Doesn't cross my mind, but yet everyone's always like, "Oh, I love hearing the dove. I love hearing your dove." All right, thanks.
See, I
didn't
didn't
even know
hear
you could
the
hear
dove
that
because
much.
Yeah. I don't hear the dove because I have ring-necked doves outside my house. So I hear them all the time. So I shut it out,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It bloody better not be, Chris. I tell you what, I will. If it's not there by next week, I'm gonna be they're gonna be getting a very grumpy email from me. I did not pay for extra fast delivery for it to be taking this bloody long.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually expecting something from somebody too, and I don't know when exactly they sent it out, but if I'm assuming it's been about 3 weeks already, close to it, and
Yeah.
it should have been here a while ago, I think.
Ours was sent from Canada to Chris to make it easier and quicker to get there, and I paid for faster delivery so that it would get there quicker. And yes, I'm not happy. Not happy.
Mm-mm.
Chris. Yes, because I kind of threw you in on the deep end. You don't have to do that, sweetheart, at all. We can choose. We can actually choose whatever piece we want to do for July. But I just thought water lily would be nice to do.
So far, the ones I've seen, the redhead is my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's water lily. She is stunning. I will be talking to them. If it's not here by the end of this weekend, your time, Chris, they will definitely be getting some grumpies from me. Don't worry about that. Oh, You reckon? You reckon that should be the first Zodiac one I release? Oh, Rose, they are very beautiful. I am going to be tweaking the last one. I'm not happy with it. December, so I will be tweaking her. She'll go into the cook today. So we're looking at doing Elizabeth came up with a really good idea for the Zodiac series, and Jenny and I have been talking about me doing for a while, but I was just trying to find a vibe to go with it. So what Elizabeth suggested was a dragon Zodiac series. So what I'm thinking of doing is featuring an elemental dragon on each Zodiac. I have been thinking about it, so I've kind of run with it now. And then in the background, there will be the traits of a Cancerian. So, Cancerians like water moon. So there'll be a water and a moon in the background, and then just I'll be looking into each different Zodiac and creating some very intricate pieces, I hope.
Interesting.
Somebody's
Yes.
talking about you, Ange. If your ears are burning, someone's talking about you. That's what my grandmother used to tell me. Oh yeah, there has to be a crab in there. Definitely a crab in there. Okay, so guys, Christopher Colossa is still in the hot seat. Come on, let's get these questions going. We're going to try and burn his bum. You're not doing a very good job.
No, they love me. They don't have anything that
I love you,
know,
too, but I still want to burn your bum.
controversial to ask about.
Come on, let's get those questions rolling.
I know, I'm an open book. It's not like I won't answer.
Oh, it's Tinker's ears burning. Sorry, Tinker. Yep, somebody's talking about you, honey. Right. Questions for the Colossa. Come on, people. Where's my troops at? He is such a great person. But it's a good way to get to know him, and we have serious and interesting and fun conversations. So bring it on, people. He agreed to be in the hot seat. To be fair, he knew what coming on this channel meant. He was prepared. What's your favorite noise? Amelia wants to know. Not trains.
No, not so much. I mean, I don't mind them, but no, not favorite. Wow, that I need to think on that one.
Ooh. Mine is the sound of a sleeping child.
Oh, that would probably be mine too.
Yeah.
If I was around them. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to give a really poor general answer and say music means a lot to me and I listen to it every day. So the important songs on my playlist that get listened to over and over, from these artists, that's kind of my favorite, I guess, sound. I know that's kind of a junky answer, but
No, it is what it is. It's what you give. So Angie's asking, when did you start diamond painting and what was your first project?
when did I start? I started because of Facebook. I saw an ad of this picture. You know how Facebook has those ads pop up. And so there's this picture, I think, of like some flowers or something in a vase, and it was all sparkly. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. So I clicked on it and found out what it was. And I went on YouTube and looked it up. And I was like, oh, okay. At that time, too, there wasn't many channels doing diamond painting stuff. So then I went on Amazon. I bought like 6 kits. And that was in February 2019. And the love affair began. The first one I ever did was it was a 30 by 40 Alice in Wonderland. And it was fun to do, but it was really bad. You can't tell anything that was in it because it had like Alice in the middle and like every single character and chaos going on in the whole picture. So you couldn't tell anything when it was done, but I had so much fun, it didn't matter. So I realized, okay, I got to be careful, but what I choose to get. So it's all a learning curve,
As it is, yeah.
I still have it somewhere too. I threw a few of my old ones out that I don't, the poor ones, but I'm sure I kept that one because it's the first. You have to keep the first one.
Have you thought about redoing it bigger now?
Possibly. I know that it's out there because I think I've seen it on like your favorite place, AliExpress.
You're going to get spanking, boy.
But honestly, I don't want to do it over again because it was so busy and there's like 1,000,001 Alice in Wonderlands out there. However, and I see, okay, let me get into this. I haven't found really one that I like. And that's out of like 5,000 of them. Like there's one coming that comes close that's done in like a realistic way, which is kind of what I was after anyways. But for me, Alice in Wonderland isn't like from the books or from the cartoon movie. For me, Alice in Wonderland is from a 1985 TV production, a TV movie type thing that had like tons of stars in it. And, you know, I'd have to show you all in another time. But so that's how I found Alice in Wonderland and grew up with Alice in Wonderland, was through this like TV event. And, you know, it had all the songs and about 1,000,001 celebrities, you know, and it was really great.
I think I remember the one, and I think I know the one you're talking about, and I'm pretty sure I watched it as a kid too.
Oh, probably. I mean, it had Sammy Davis Jr. I just can't remember everybody now, but Carol Channing.
I do want to do some Alice in Wonderland pieces. There's one of my tattoo is based on Alice in Wonderland. So obviously I like Alice in Wonderland. So it will be something I will be doing. Tinker would like to know, what is your favorite place to relax?
In bed.
In bed.
Yep. Again, I don't go many places, and bed is great. So
yeah, I like bed. I do video calls at night from bed. Many people he can tell you that. Gammy would like to know, what is your favorite animal?
I'm a cat and dog person, obviously, because of the pet situation, and they're the ones you interact with. But ones you don't interact with is alpacas, or that I don't interact with, is alpacas, because I have said it before, the part of the reason why I want to live in Australia or New Zealand is because I want to have an alpaca farm, and I want to raise them. That would be like a dream. And of course, I can't forget my namesake, the koala, as some of my friends call me, the koala bear, because they are so adorable and cute, and you just want to cuddle them.
Okay. Yeah, what type of picture would be off limits to you?
Donald Trump.
I'm laughing for a reason, trust me.
Nazi stuff, you know, hate-filled things, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And lots of browns. But at least that's workable. But that other stuff, no, never. I wouldn't even do one in a jest. Oh, there he is. Look at him.
Yeah. That one's, her name is Carlina. And she's coming out in the endangered species. She's so beautiful. I'm actually going to be doing a special piece that will be a one-of-a-kind for a charity, but you guys won't see that one for a little while.
I didn't know koalas were endangered.
Yes, they are
Is
now
it because
after
of the fires?
Yeah. Sure is. So blah, blah, blah. Do you prefer rounds or squares?
Rounds. I will do square. I don't hate squares. I always say squares are work, and they are fatiguing, but I don't mind doing them. You know, they look great and everything. It's just rounds are my favorite, and of course I do lots of rhinestones and special shapes. So those are my actually number one favorites, like I'm doing now. But I'm not like some people who just won't do one of them.
Bite me.
Where?
Well, I'll bend over. Instead of pressing my bum, you can bite my bum.
Oh.
Yeah. The koalas are often they've been like obviously the bushfires have played a toll, and I've lost what code I'm doing. Oh, there it is. But they also syphilis is a disease that takes them out really quickly too. So
Oh.
yeah, but they are beautiful. I'm not going to get this whole section done this morning because I've talked
How
too
do those
much
poor
already.
alpacas survive that cold weather up there, Chris? Oh my God. I know they can. I'm just saying.
I made my section a bit bigger this evening, thinking today, thinking I'll get it done, but I actually am not going to get it done, so I have to cover it tonight.
That's perfectly okay.
It is. What is your favorite food? Food is my favorite food.
Yes. I know there's so many. See, I'm analytical, people. I have categories here, especially if we're going to talk about food. Like, dessert is like probably a tie between cheesecake and cannolis.
Cheesecake.
I love me some stuffed shells, pizza, chicken cacciatore, which I actually just made yesterday.
Where's mine?
Gone. I ate it all.
Well, that's good because I can't eat leftovers anyway. So, but still, consideration.
I love steak too. Roasted potatoes.
Oh, I love roast potatoes. I do a nice roast. See, I'm not a curry fan, and I think it comes back to the fact that in New Zealand, most of us grew up with two types of cuisine. You had the English cuisine, which was, Britain based, or you had the Māori based, which was fresh kaimoana, which is seafood, hangi, which is cooked in the ground, and so foods were, so curry, when I think of curry, I think curried sausages, which I can't stand. Saying that, I do like butter chicken. And no. Curry, no.
Yeah, it's not
like
for
curry.
me either. I tried it once with someone I knew was Indian, and she made me something. It wasn't for me.
Well, Tinky, it's not us talking about you because, well, we are at this particular point in time, which is kind of weird, but it wasn't us because we weren't doing it. Put a cold flannel on it. Do you like to cook? They would like to know.
Oh, yes, I do. I'll just go back a second. Again, I always say it's funny, based on my size, you think I like a lot of things. I'm the pickiest person ever. I kind of like very few things, and what I like is, very specific. I actually like cooking because I know how I like it cooked and what I want in it and how long to cook it. So I actually really do enjoy cooking. I used to probably like it more than I do now because I kind of got lazier, but yeah, I do like it. I like baking somewhat. I haven't baked in a long time, but I do cook. I like cooking. I'll be making lasagna for Christmas this year. That's usually our staple for Christmas.
Nice. I'm doing a roast vegetable and smoked chicken pasta salad. Because I have to be careful what I eat, which kind of is very annoying right now.
It'll be annoying anytime.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to call that a stop. My eyes are going blurry, and that'll teach me for doing trying to get a big section in. That can sit there. Oh.
Oh, spillage.
Okay, I'll show in a minute. I'm just gonna change the camera around. My eyes are getting blurry, so that's why I have a 2-hour limit. Ooh.
This is Chris's progress.
Wow, you did heaps. What am I showing here, Tank?
Her ears are on fire.
Oh, her ears are on fire. Yeah. Okay. If you're going to be stranded,
us.
last
We're
question.
Here, we're not talking about you. I don't know who is. Maybe
Last
that
question
person
for
you told
you.
to F off.
Last question for you, Christopher. If you're going to be stranded on an island, what are the 3 things you would bring with you?
Wow. No, oh, my analytical mind can't. It wants to explode. Supposing I can continue using it even without chargers, my music. Soap.
So, yes.
Because listen, I'm not somebody who has to wash every day. I'm not obsessed with it, but when I watch things like Survivor and all this stuff, and they go like a month without, no, no, and probably baby wipes.
Sounds like a good choice.
Enough said.
And Tom?
He could stay.
You can stay. It has been an absolute pleasure having you on our channel today.
I know, hasn't it? Oh,
it's been so much fun. And we will definitely be doing this again.
I agree. And we could bring in some friends next time too, maybe.
Yes. Yeah,
Never
bring
know.
some friends. We like friends. Yeah, so that's our time for the day, guys. 2 hours is my limit. Just because I have things that I have to get done. But yeah, it has been great. It has been a ton of fun. And thank you so much, Christopher, for being in the hot seat and sharing some of your stories. And yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. And you are a beautiful man. And I'm so glad that you are in my life.
Well, I feel the same way. Thank you so much for asking me. I had a great time. Thank you for letting me talk. If there's one thing, like I don't talk a lot, but what I can talk about again is myself. So
hey, that's where the best stories come from.
And I'm very glad to have met you and to call you a friend as well. It means a lot.
Oh, bless your bum.
Bless yours too.
All right, guys. We are out of here. I've got a headache coming on, which is one of the reasons why I've had to stop. But it's been great. And we love you. We cherish you. Remember, we're back here at 7:30 tonight. It'll be the last one for the week. And and I will finish that section and do a little bit more. And then we'll be back again on Monday. So, yeah, we will see you. Take care, guys. Have fun. Thanks again, Christopher. Love the koala.
You're welcome.
He's so cute. You need a kiwi to go with it, though, to say.
I got a what?
A kiwi.
Oh, yeah.
The little bird. Yeah. All right, guys. We're out. See you all.